I'm Andrew Falzon. Hurricane Sandy left an indelible mark on the New York City coastline and $32 billion worth of damages in its wake. The federal government and New York City have joined forces to create a Science and Resilience Institute here at Jamaica Bay. CUNY has been chosen to lead that initiative, putting it at the forefront of a group of organizations that will help protect New York City from future superstorms. Two members of President Obama's cabinet joined Mayor Michael Bloomberg and CUNY Interim Chancellor Bill Kelly in signing documents that officially made the City University of New York the lead institution at the new Science and Resilience Institute in Jamaica Bay. The signing marked the conclusion of an exhausting national search.
CUNY is sitting in an incredibly rich area to learn. The U.S. Geological Survey, which is part of the Department of the Interior, did an assessment of the landscape before Sandy and has now done one after Sandy. Breaches along Fire Island National Seashore had a very material difference in terms of moving sand around. There are things that we can learn from. CUNY and this center here, and they'll be working with partners from probably around the world in this effort, will be learning from this living laboratory and trying to turn the negative effects of Sandy into something positive that the entire world can learn from.
The goal of the Science and Resilience Institute will be improving the health of Jamaica Bay and protecting New York City from future storms. It will include a number of other institutions, including Columbia University, Cornell University, NASA, Stony Brook University, and the Wildlife Conservation Society.
CUNY's a great resource for New York City. It's a place where an awful lot of New York residents in the past have gone on to win Nobel Prizes, and where a lot of residents go now to get a great education. It's one of the great strengths of New York City, and it's part of one of the jewels in our educational crown. It's uniquely positioned to do that.
And it was a competitive process, and they won.
And it was a competitive process, Veronica points out, and they won. So always nice when a competitive process comes out the way you wanted it.
U.S. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development Sean Donovan was also appointed by President Obama to chair the Hurricane Sandy Rebuilding Task Force. Prior to his federal appointment, Donovan was Mayor Bloomberg's commissioner for Housing, Preservation, and Development and has high expectations for the new institute.
The work that's done here will be an example for how we should be thinking about the entire East Coast and even more broadly across the country and across the world.
Interim Chancellor Bill Kelly told CUNY TV the application to lead the institute was actually due only 2 days before Hurricane Sandy hit the East Coast.
The proposal was already in the mail, so to speak, but it made so clear to us the role that CUNY in the city's service extends beyond that of education, but addressing questions of environmental sustainability, involves questions of resilience after such events.
The Science and Resilience Center will be temporarily housed on the Brooklyn College campus and eventually make its home here at Jamaica Bay. I'm Andrew Falzon for CUNY TV.